Today's mission, as the tide floods, is mullet, mullet, mullet. I don't know if you can work that out, guys, but just in this little bit of water here, there is some little mullet. They don't look very big, but you can see them that they're there. So, fingers crossed for a good session. Just waiting for the tide to come in now. Hello guys, yes, it is good to be back out. There's finally a break in the weather and I'm braving it. And I'm here on Who Lake, as you can see, trying to get myself a mullet. Was here the other day with Mr. Larkin and it was a really good session, but that was on the back tide. Today on the flood tide, so it'll be interesting to see. So yeah, I'm just going to sit down, chill out for half hour, wait for the water to come in. Paul should be joining me shortly and hopefully we get some mullet. Cheers guys. Just a little run through of what I'm going to be using, guys. My rod is Porky Pig, which was donated to me by a good friend Martin Larkin. Down the business end we've got a 1 ounce lead, just on a clip swivel sliding to the swivel, and then me trace. And then I know some of you are going to shout at me, but with the treble hook. Last time I was here, I was using a fixed pat for a majority of the session, and I was getting multiple bites, but I just could not hook a fish. And I looked over my shoulder and what's Larkin doing different to me? And he had this rig on, so I set this rig up and then boom, straight away I hooked up. But with my luck it fell off at my feet. So fingers crossed that the running ledger works today. It's worked every other time, but yeah, still no water, still waiting. See you in a bit. The water is coming. So are the bastard Canadian geese. But yeah, here comes the water. As soon as there's some water covering this mud bank here, if I can assume it to be about 2-3 foot deep, as long as they stay away, I'll be casting straight out over onto that mud bank. But if these little buggers are going to play silly bugger, I'm going to have to wait till the water's a bit deeper. Hoo-hoo, getting excited. Well, there's not much water in front of me, but I'm fishing. You never know. Could be an early lurking mullet coming over this, in this little gully here. I'm literally dead in the middle of it. So I'm fishing. Mission mullet is officially on. Sorry, I got a rod out. I just thought I'd take a minute just to properly introduce myself. I am Sean, also known as the Big Fat Blanker. I fish out of Plymouth in the UK. I love all sorts of sea fishing, and I'm not a big fan of carp fishing, but I'll do it. I've been fishing for over 30 years, so don't let the name fool you. I sometimes do know what I'm doing. But yeah, I decided like a year ago, just over a year ago, I thought, oh, I'm going to give fishing on YouTube a go, because not much was going for me. And over the last 12 months, it's really took off. I mean, I've done competitions in aid of the RNLI, one's in aid of my granddad when he passed away. I've met lots of new people, made new friends, and I'm really enjoying it. I will try and do all sorts of fishing, every bit of fishing that I can. But what you'll notice with me is that I'm very, very basic. I don't claim to be the best or anything, and I don't turn up with 500-600 pound rods and all these fancy dingy-dangy rigs. 9 times out of 10, I'm using my 90 quid, what do they call it, Conti pen rods, and a running ledger, and that always seems to work. But I'm not saying other things don't. And another thing with me is I will try new stuff. So if there's anything people want to see, I'll do it. Anybody recommend a bait or tackle, I'll do it. And I'm very open. You can message me, comment, I'll reply, and add me on Facebook. You know, I'm not one of these that don't want to talk to you. I'll talk to anybody. But current situation is no bites yet. Still not a lot of water. But yeah, what else can I say? Oh, there is one for you. The people that inspired me to do this. Obviously, every fisherman is inspired by people. My main inspiration was my dad. He still is my dad, who used to take me fishing when I was younger. But obviously as I've got older, got into YouTube and that, there's people that you look up to. And the main people that I look up to is a man called Martin Larkin. Everybody knows him. And you've got a UK fish slayer based in Plymouth. And yeah, it's those two really. Watching those has made me take the step to do it. So I just hope I can bring you fish and bring you some entertainment as the videos go on and as we grow through time. Cheers. That's 10 minutes now I've been unable to cast out because I've got him chucking stuff in the water for his dog. Oh, why don't people see people with dogs, if you see somebody fishing and you're in a big area, go and throw your stuff somewhere else for your dog. It's quite annoying. Update for you guys, he's gone. There's water in front and I just had a right pull over then. So there is fish here, but obviously it's going to be hooking them, which is the part I struggle with when it comes to mullet. But yeah, positive guys, positive. We had a really good bite. I'm going to have to bring it in and check it. I've got it. I'm getting a few knocks here guys, but I have got a washing line on. People that don't know what a washing line is, I will show you shortly. But I just got a succession of really good bites and then it stops. Gotta love mullet fishing. Okay guys, this is how I bait up for mullet. There's me bit of bread. Right. Treble. First thing you do, what I do is my hook bait. Again, just like my whiting fishing videos, everybody does things differently. Me bit of bread and my hook. I just lay the hook on it like so. Just like that. And then squeeze around the eye of the hook. Right, and then crimp, 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 crimp. All around the hook. So that there is my hook bait. The hook is in this little air pocket here, so it should sit up. Now, a washing line. You tear off little bits of bread. Always go above your weight, okay? And just squeeze on some bread. I like to squeeze all of the air out of it whilst it's on the line, so if fish do pluck it or it does come off, it will sit on the bottom and not float up to the surface and attract lovely birds. So this is the finished washing line. As you can see, I've attached some bread all the way down, and then there's my hook bait. Okay, so hopefully this should attract the fish. Usually works, and we'll give it a go. I'm being joined by some swans now. We love swans, but yeah, I'm going to get this one out and hope for a fish. So I've had a man and a dog, Canadian geese, and now these two lovely things. But something I was taught by these, well, I wasn't taught by them, sorry. I was taught about these, is that don't get too put off with swans when you're mullet fishing. Because a wise old dog told me that when you chuck your bread in and there's swans, if you watch the way that they feed, they on it. So they break it up. And if you ever notice, when the swans are eating the bits of bread, underneath them is just clouds of bread just falling to the bottom. So they are quite a good ground baiter. But always bring an extra loaf for the birds. Always. Little buggers must have heard me talking about them. Just an update, guys. No fish, lots of bites, but we have been joined by Paul. He's made it. He's going to be chucking out a mullet rod as well, and we've also got a little light Kevlar rod which we're going to stick out some worms on a pop-up. and we're going to take in turns on that one, just in case there's no mullet about. If there's any bites from any schoolie bass, we'll taking turns on that. But yeah, it's all quiet at the minute. Just had a knock on the, well, we think it might be a knock on the bass rod, but Paul did just point out there's a big clump of seaweed there where it's cast. But it was weird, the rod pulled, the wind's going that way and the rod pulled down this way, so. Look at that focus. Look at him, that. I'll bring you back if we get anything, guys. Another update, guys. No fish. Couple of bites, but good bit of water in front of us. But we've got a bit of a back eddy here, where all this crap is just lingering about in front of us. But yeah, the water's slacked off now. Tide's eased off a little bit. So, fingers crossed for a mullet. Yeah? We're in, guys. We're in. We've got a mullet. I don't think it's that big, but that was a slammer. And to have a man come here and say nobody ever catches fish here, I've got to hope I don't lose it. We still got him. It's not very big, guys, but it's nice to come out and target a fish and get it.
You're on my line as well now.
I'm not bothered about, we'll sort that out. Film me. Wait, look at the bend. Yes, it's a mullet, guys. It's a mullet, guys. Come on.
Dude.
That's nice, bro.
Nice one.
Right, look, pause that and we'll bring you. Here we are, guys. Target achieved. Pinned lovely in the scissors. I've brought Paul's tackling with me. But yes, guys, here we are. Here it. Whoa, wait.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Quick, good hands.
Here we are, guys. A lovely little Who Lake mullet there. And I did say to Paul, I said to him, right, I'm going to whack this one out over onto the mud bank. And slammer. Not the biggest, but that's my first mullet of the year. And persistence has paid off. We stayed. We've done it. Right, now for the release. Get this lovely fish going. Come on! Welcome back, guys. Update. Gone a bit quiet, but I've only just calmed down after catching that mullet. I do excuse myself getting excited, but obviously people that have followed me from day one when I first started my YouTube, it was about a year ago. I used to spend 6 days a week, 5-6 hours a day on the plim trying to catch a mullet, and I wouldn't even get a bite. But I have learned a lot in the last year, thanks to Mr. Larkin. I'm not going to lie, he has taught me a lot. And yeah, luckily it's brought us a fish today. Just waiting for Paul to slam over now.
Yes, please.
It was an absolute slammer. I thought it was weed on me rod, but then when I looked out far and saw the fish splashing about, I thought, oh, lovely. But yeah, we'll bring you back, guys, and we'll keep you posted. Bringing you back. Paul's just had a nice tap on his bread. He's fishing out by that white buoy just there.
I'm also getting taps on that one as well. I can see it in the corner of my eye.
And there's little taps going on the bass rod we've got out. I've got one eye on mine.
Don't be doing all that fishing eyes.
One thing though, guys, I don't know if you agree with this, mullet fucking stink. Oh, excuse my language. That's the first time I've sworn in this video. I didn't even swear when I caught the fish. But yeah, mullets stink, don't they? Humdingers. If anything comes of it, guys, we'll bring you back.
Plop.
Most importantly, stop the line. Paul's got a good history at cracking off when we film this casting.
Especially on this rod.
Yeah. Go back through my YouTube, this exact rod. Right by that white buoy again. Good cast. Right then, we're out on the mud bank. Our little Canadian friends are back. Bring you back with some fish. What we might do actually, guys, is as it gets dark, I'm still going to mullet fish, but I think when it gets dark for an hour, I'm going to stick on a bigger hook. And Paul doesn't know it yet. I'm going to pinch some of his worm. And I'm going to, I'm going to try for a bass. But then I might just try and get a mullet in the dark. We'll see. Cheers, guys.
Is that going to make it to the video?
Don't you just love it when you're fishing? And Mr. Johnny Condom floats past.
Johnny Condom. Johnny Condom.
Only in Plymouth. If it's not a bloody rubbish, it's condoms. I was going to say something offensive then, but I won't. But yeah, a nice condom floating past.
Remember that song?
Whoever used it, it's popped, so he might have kids on the way. I know it doesn't look it on camera, guys, but the light is starting to fade. So we're probably going to give it an hour into darkness, and then we're going to be calling it a day. So we've still got an hour, still got a chance. Paul's just rebaiting. It's quite a good night camera on this. Makes everything look like it's daytime. Just talking to myself, yeah. Sorry, guys. Yeah, anyway, we'll bring you back. The rain is now pouring, guys. Still got Paul. And we've been joined by Barry.
It's me.
Barry turns up. He brings the rain with him.
Barry turns up, rain turns up, fish disappear.
Oh. Give it another hour or so, depending on what the rain's like. And we'll bring you back if we get any fish. Or I should say any more fish. Or he. Since it's got dark, guys, it has gone dead. Not getting a sniff now. But you never know, that 5-pounder could come past and just slam the bread. But obviously, the rain's making it a bit difficult now. We shall persist for a little longer. We'll bring you back. My camera's struggling to focus because of the rain. It's focusing on the rain.
Sorry, not coming home.
Well, guys, that is going to be it for tonight and today. It was nice to come down and actually catch a mullet because I struggled to catch them. But yeah, completely died off as it's got dark. If we get a fish, I'll bring you back. But if we don't, that will be it for today. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheers, guys. Hell yeah.